So this is the 8.1 problem set in pre-algebra. And if you look at most of these drawings in the problem set, they're just asking you to find the perimeter, so you're adding up all the sides. When you come to one like 10 and 12, we'll look at a couple of those. So for number 10, all we're going to do here is add up all the sides. We're going to look at that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and add those numbers together. This number right here, it tells me that it's 4 inches high, but there's no reason that I need to know that, since all I'm looking at is how far it is from here to here to here to here to here. So that 4 there is pretty much ignored, since all they're looking for is perimeter. Now when we look at number 12 here, it's asking us to add up all the sides. So we're going to start here, and we've got a little bit of a problem here because I don't know how far it is from here to here. I also don't know how far it is from here to here. So that's where you're going to have to use some common sense here and look at what we're given. We're given that the whole length is 30, and we're told that this is 8 and this is 10. So in order to get 30, I'm going to have to figure out what this is. So I'm going to take 30, and I'm going to subtract this 8 and get 22, and then subtract this 10 and get 12. So that means the length of this right here has to be 12, so that when I add 10 and 8 to it, I get this 30 right there. Alright, the other thing that's good to know is this side here is 12, and therefore this side here is going to be 12, because it is a polygon, and these sides opposite each other in this particular one are going to be the same. So I can write a 12 right here. So now I know that's 12 and that's 12, and now all I have to do is add up 12 plus 12 plus 8 plus 10 plus 8 plus 8 plus 12 plus 30, and that will give me the perimeter for number 12. So it's the same way with 13 and 14, and we get into 15, 16, 17, and 18, so let's give those a shot next. So for number 15, look what we've got here. We've got a square and a half circle on top of it, and if we're finding the perimeter, we can find the perimeter of this part without any problem, because we know that we've got 4 plus 4 plus 4, so that's going to be 12. So the distance from here to here to here to here is 12. The hard part is finding this distance right here. So we know that the circumference of a circle is pi times the diameter. And we know that the diameter of this circle from here to here is 4. So when we take 4 times pi, we're going to get our answer, but this is a half circle. So we're going to take that answer and divide it by 2, and that will give us the circumference of that half circle that we can add to the 12 right here in order to get the answer. Now number 16 is a little trickier yet. Again, we're looking for perimeter, so we've got this length here, and we've got this length, and we've also got, I'll do this in red, this length right here. But what we don't have is, let's do this in blue. We don't have this, and we don't have this. Alright, so in order to find that, we're going to have to use Pythagorean. And if you remember doing Pythagorean of a triangle, if we take the length of one side and square it, plus the length of another side and square it, of a triangle right here, that will give us the hypotenuse squared. So 9 plus 16 equals h squared. 9 plus 16 is 25 equals h squared. And remember, then we take the square root of both sides. and h equals 5. So now I know that's going to be 5. This half circle over here, we do the same thing that we did here to find the half circle. And add all those lengths together and you're good. And remember, do not add this 4. That's not part of the perimeter. We just used it in order to find this length right here. So once we've used it, we don't need it. Yet this 3 right here is part of the perimeter, so we will be using that when we add all the sides together. And that's it for problem set. Some of them are story problems, but very similar to what the problems were in the examples, so shouldn't have any problem with that.